liked the way we stayed with it. We always know Memphis is going to fight. They play everybody tough, no matter how many guys they've got out. Taylor does a great job, and they just have an identity about them. And so we just lost here a couple weeks ago. So we knew it was going to be a grind, and we just stayed with it and methodically executed, took care of the ball for the most part, and defended really well for most of the game.
I think with 14 assists, 0 turnovers. How big a catalyst was he?
Brandon's great. I mean, he's just a basketball player. He's not a point. He's not a two guard. He's just a basketball player. And the extra ball handling that we have on the floor when he's out there with Steph is really important. And then when Steph goes to the bench, we really need him out there, to kind of run the team. So he just knows how to play. He's had a great rookie season, and he's just getting better.
Another big game from Jonathan. What did you like the most about the way he played tonight?
JK has just really figured it out, and the game has slowed down for him, and he's understanding now when to attack, how to attack. Thought he made some good passes tonight. He's just so powerful and explosive going to the rim, and I think he's just seeing the floor better than ever. And he's this last month, I think he's really broken through, and it's just been amazing to watch because, it's 2.5 years of a lot of work and ups and downs, and he's stayed with it the whole time. And I'm so impressed with what he's done, and he's really becoming a hell of a player.
How key was his second quarter spurt just in getting you guys going tonight?
Yeah. I mean, the way Memphis guards us, they really make it difficult for Steph and Clay to get their usual shots, their usual actions, and so I thought J.K. really did a good job of kind of exposing, some of the ways they were guarding Steph and Clay and finding space and getting to the rim.
What have you thought of just Draymond's kind of just focus level and how he's, handled his first, however, 5-6 games back?
He's been great. He's playing so well, first of all. I mean, he just fills up the box score, and 3 blocks tonight and 10 boards or 12 boards, 6 assists. But he makes our defense so much better. And, with this new lineup, we're playing with Wiggs and J.K. and Draymond on the front line. Feels like we're faster, more athletic, more capable of staying in front of people. And he's the guy who, he's the middle linebacker. He just calls out all the defensive coverages and sees the whole floor. And the guy's an amazing player.
Tell right when he got back? I know he didn't play for a while, but like that he was coming back kind of with purpose. Yeah. He's
been very focused. I think he was humbled, by what happened and the absence, and I think it gave him some time to think about how much he loves to play and loves to compete and loves to be part of the team, and he didn't want to see that slip away. So I'm just so impressed with the way he's handled himself, played through the frustration that comes when, there's a bad call or, a tough spell for him. He had maybe his first really frustrating moment of the night or, his return tonight, kind of mid-first quarter. And he turned himself around, and that was a great sign.
11 minutes for Guy tonight. Just what have you seen from him lately ahead of this opportunity that got to play tonight? Yeah,
Guy's a really good player. He's been with our G League team now the last couple of years. He's a connector. The ball moves. He's a great cutter. He's a smart defender. And we played him with Dario out because we needed to fill that void with the playmaking and the size, and he gave us a really good 11 minutes. I thought the young guys in general were fantastic tonight. Lester was really good, gives us a little more pop and ability to get to the rim, ball pressure defensively. So Lester and Guy were really key, and it's exciting when you see guys come up from Santa Cruz where they've been working so hard and to see the development and to have the impact to help us win a game. It's really meaningful. Thanks.
Lester, how did it feel to be back in Memphis tonight? Just the love from the crowd, signing autographs. What did tonight mean to you?
Oh, definitely, man. I heard it all. I heard everybody screaming my name. Every little person, every little supporter in the building. I just felt it tonight. It was just surreal, and it felt amazing to be here and just the opportunity that Steve gave me to step on the floor and play in front of them.
Couple games now, you've been getting some early burn. Just what has been key to your performance the last couple games, and how do you stay ready when you're not in the rotation?
Just staying true to it, man. Staying true to my work and my craft. Obviously, just keying in on the things that Steve talks to the other guys about, like our offensive rebounding, our crashing, our first 3 steps back, picking up full, just doing the little things that kind of just changed the game as soon as I get in the game and affect it the way Steve wants it to. And I feel like once I get my opportunity like I did today and just go out there and show what I could do, everything will just fall into itself.
Lester, you know about Tiger basketball history. Is it surreal for you when you're out there for extended stretches guarding D.Rose and likewise going back and forth?
Oh, man, of course. I told him that out there guarding him, man. Called him OG a couple times. It was just amazing to just, like you said, be out there and I'm picking D.Rose up full court and then he's picking me back up full court. It just felt amazing. Of course, I grew up watching him. But just being out there, him being a Memphis legend and actually playing here in Memphis, everything just felt so comfortable for me today.
Have you been keeping up with the current Memphis team?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We got to pick it up, but of course, come on now. We're used to Penny finishing the season out strong and getting it rolling late in the season, so I feel like we're about to get right back on track and finish the season off strong heading into the tournament.
I was going to beat Wichita State.
Oh, that's definitely Memphis tomorrow.
I was going to ask that same question. Do you probably not, but do you keep up with any of the current guys on the team? Have you sent them messages? Or
of course. I was just talking with Malco yesterday, Jaden. I talked to JQ a couple times throughout the season. Ashton. Obviously, if we didn't have a back-to-back tomorrow in Atlanta, I would have been here tomorrow to watch that Wichita State game. Wishing him the best of luck. I know Penny's prepared. Talked to him earlier before the game. I believe he was here today. Didn't see him. He likes to be low-key, but for sure talk to him about it. I feel like they're overly prepared and they're ready to, like I said, get this thing rolling and just finish the season out strong headed into the tournament.
What's been the biggest thing for you? You feel like you've improved since you came into the league to now?
I feel like my defense is what's getting me on the floor right now. And then, like I said earlier, once I'm out there, my defense will get me on the floor, and I feel like my offense and everything else will kind of shape into itself, and I'll just show my abilities out there. But I feel like my niche right now is defense, bringing somebody, like I said, who comes in right away and just junks the game up, picking up full or kind of just disrupting guys. I feel like that's my role now.
So obviously role is defense, like you said, but career high in points today. What does that mean to you, and just how do you feel like that shows how much you're improving?
Yeah, it feels amazing, man. Like I said, though, my defense is going to get me out there. I feel like we kind of know what I could do offensively. My shooting is my strength that everybody knows, but my playmaking, attacking out of closeouts, I was talking with Steve about it today, my ability to get to the rim, just being better with my decision making. I feel like it was a couple possessions today where I kind of got stuck and it should have just been the right, simple one pass. Steve, he emphasizes just making singles instead of going for doubles and triples all the time. So just locking in on making that single, simple play, and I feel like I said, my game will just handle itself once I'm out there.
Pods, what did you enjoy just most about the way you guys played tonight?
Well, we got the win, which is most important every night, but just defensively how we played, held them to 101 points. And I don't think we've held anybody, close to the 100 mark, recently. Just a big emphasis on keeping them out of transition and making them play in the half court and seeing 5 guys every time. And I think for the most part we kind of did that. Coach did a good job of, when they got on a little spurt, called the timeout, and kind of regrouped ourselves. But just proud of how everybody that was able to get on the floor just kind of impacted winning.
Yeah, long stretches for you tonight with Steph, Andrew, Jonathan, and Draymond. How do you like the way that group meshes together? Yeah,
I love that group. Me and Draymond are kind of interchangeable with, any lineup. We kind of just do whatever the game calls for on any given night. So I think having 2 of us out there like that, playing with, Jonathan and Steph, who are really good scorers, along with Wiggs, who picks his spots, I think it's a good group. But, yeah, we played well together. Most importantly, we got stops on defense when we needed to.
Were you tracking your assist totals as the game went
on? Nah, kind of just played with pace and flow, and there's some times I could have laid it up, but as a point guard, you try to get your teammates involved as much as you can just to give them some rhythm and some confidence, and I think that's what I did tonight.
Is it milestone at all for you to hit that double figures in assists?
Nah, not really. Just kind of, like I said, just doing whatever the game calls for, and Coach trusts me with the ball in my hands tonight, more in a point guard role, and I'm more proud of the 0 turnovers rather than the 14 assists.
Draymond, you guys seem to maybe have turned a little bit of a corner with Draymond coming back, and obviously what he does on the floor for you. But like, have you felt a focus level from him and kind of an urgency from him?
100%. He adds a different dynamic to our team. Obviously, you can see the difference when we have him and when we don't. It's very evident. But he breathes confidence to each and every one of us. And you've heard J.K. talk about it and heard Wiggs talk about it. And he told me in that timeout after I missed that 3 against the Lakers, shoot that shot every time, and we're going to live with the results because we believe in you. And for me as a player, as a rookie, that kind of gives me the utmost confidence to just go out there and just worry about the play that's happening, not worrying about anything else.
Down the stretch, they did get within single digits a couple of times. What is it with y'all that are able to react to that?
Yeah, I think it's just having the veterans we have. These guys, been in this building, played this team a bunch of times, and just kind of knowing that's how the game's going to go. They're going to make their run, we're going to make our run, and just kind of being solid. They're going to make some tough shots, but as long as we keep playing 5-on-5 basketball, I think it gives us a pretty good chance every night.
Oh, I got this fever today. Great.
JK, how satisfying is it to start a 5-game road trip with a win like this?
Man, it's great. This shows us who we can be, especially on this road trip. Can't start a road trip with a loss because now you follow after another loss, but starting with the win, it just gives us confidence to go out there and just, because it feels great to win, so just gave us more confidence to go out there and just stacking those wins up.
What opened up for you in the second quarter, and how did that get you going individually and get you guys going as a team?
Just got settled. We got settled down because we wasn't really focusing on every other details at first. But we settled down. We came in the locker room and spoke about it as players, and we just went out there and just played hard and just settled down.
Steve mentioned your passing, that element of your game improving. You had a couple of drives, kickouts for threes, had a wraparound pass on the baseline, Clay in the corner. Just how much have you focused on that element of your game as the scoring continues to come?
I mean, as I keep getting better every other day, I know the game is going to still changing every other time, so I just got to be aware of where people coming from or who's open, because I know as I put a lot of pressure on the rim, it's going to be a lot of people trapping the box, and there's going to be some people wide open. So just reading the game slowly and just kind of slowing down is helping me to just see everything on the floor.
Brandin does a little bit of everything tonight, 14 assists. Just what dynamic does he bring when he's playing like he played tonight?
He actually brings a lot of energy, and he's a smart player. He plays on his own pace. He surveyed the floor really well. Yeah, 14 assists, if I guess. And he's a great player. He just, while he surveyed the floor, he put everybody in a good position.
Jonathan, down the stretches, they made some runs and at least cut it the lead a little bit. What was the difference for y'all down the stretch versus the way they were playing?
It was just more trying to eliminate their fast break, because they're good in fast break. So we just had to slow them down and just play hard and stay locked in at the end of the game, because if you don't lock in at the end of the game, that's when a lot of things start happening. That's when you start losing. But we had to just settle down and just lock in at the end of the game and play hard.
Cool, perfect. Appreciate that.
John, our new beat writers.